Hello! Newman2 here, and welcome back to the ever-growing world of my Digimon headcanons and what-ifs. In today's video, we will be diving into a brand new crossover universe. That's right, we are turning in our crests for Chaos Emeralds? We are answering the age-old question, what if the cast of Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 had Digimon partners? Shout out to Sad Happy Smile for this incredible idea. Some notes and ground rules first. I have decided, for sanity's time and sake, to focus only on the playable characters from the amazing video game series Sonic Adventure. How we don't have a third one, beyond me. But anyways, this will unfortunately not include specialty characters such as Metal Sonic or Tikal, as they were only playable in the multiplayer format, or in the case of Metal Sonic, by 100%ing the first game. Also, this is a video of my opinions. I understand that you aren't all going to agree with me or each other, so let's all try and be nice and civil in the comments. I will be continuing my theme of creating special moves for our original or recolored designs. This time around, I am also wanting to showcase what Digimon were recolored before, so that any newcomers or casual fans can have an idea of what changes were made. Lastly, this is not a crest video. I'll be doing adventure era lines without designing and assigning crests, as there is a story I would like to loosely craft around the Chaos Emeralds. Throughout their journey, our heroes and villains will find their power within the Chaos Emeralds, the mystical gems from the world of Sonic. But enough about all this, let's get on with the man of the hour. Sonic the Hedgehog. I have given them the reboot Digivices, as I like their design specifically for this universe. It's simple and somewhat cartoony, which is perfect for them. Now, for what we have all been waiting for, Sonic's partner Digimon is Shockmon. For this Mon, I recolored Pulsemon to create a more Sonic-ish design. I considered using a different, more literal Hedgehogmon, but I wanted to focus on Pulsemon's exercise themes, and felt kind of weird giving a hedgehog a pet hedgehog. Kind of like giving Goofy a dog, it just doesn't feel right. His special attack, Lightning Sprint, sees him engulfing his body in electricity and crashing into an enemy. Shockmon will digivolve for the first time into Dashmon. Obviously another recolor, this time of Runnermon. Y'all know how much I love color cohesion, so Dashmon allows me to create a more appropriate champion for our line here. Now, our ultimate level requires some storytelling. During an intense face-off with a powerful Digimon Eggman has been controlling, Sonic uncovers the Blue Chaos Emerald, a mythical gem that grants the holder a variety of powers and boons. The Chaos Emerald will fill Dashmon with power like he's never felt before and allow him to digivolve to Petalmon. This recolor of Pistmon, horrible name I know, is now named to reference both flower petals and the petals on a bike. I like keeping speed as a primary theme for this Mon, as in my headcanon, which is really all any of this is. The Blue Chaos Emerald grants powers of speed and athleticism to the wielder. From here, our Blue Speedster will finally reach Mega Level as it digivolves to Olympianmon, continuing our theme of Pulsemon Evos. This recolor of Achillesmon creates the perfect Mega Level for Sonic's loyal partner, perfecting the powers of the Blue Chaos Emerald. I chose to name it as a reference to Olympian athletes. The whole fitness theme works really well in this line, and it's why I chose Pulsemon, kind of, in the first place. Sonic's partner is a Shockmon, who digivolves first to a Dashmon, then using the power of the Blue Chaos Emerald, Petalmon, and then lastly to Olympianmon. But we have many more lines to get to today. Knuckles the Echidna is our dedicated defender. This rough and rowdy fighter knows how to pack a punch. So, his partner should also be a heavy hitter. That's why I have partnered him up with Punchmon. For Knuckles' hot-headed companion, I recolored Gaomon to bring in that sweet color cohesion I go on and on about in these videos. Watch out for a special attack Speedball Barrage, where he uses the enemy's face as his own personal punching bag. Punchmon will digivolve to his champion form, becoming Pummelmon. I'm almost being too subtle with these names. This time I recolored Gaugamon. Now, I do love the original colors of this guy, but this of course works way better. Pummelmon will crush his opponents with a special attack called Pummel Punch, which sees the large arms on his back beating enemies back. But how do we level up from here? While facing off with a powerful enemy, Knuckles finds himself backed into a corner, risking everything to protect both his injured partner and the Master Emerald he has sworn to care for. The Master Emerald beams with life and power, giving Knuckles and his partner the edge they need to turn this fight around. The raw power of the Master Emerald showers Pummelmon with light and allows him to Digivolve to Were Pummelmon. I needed to break away from the Gaomon line, and recoloring Were Garurumon was the perfect way to do so. I still get to keep the dog/wolf vibes going and continue the focus on hand-to-hand combat. He rains down a flurry of scratches and punches, powered by lunar energy and a special attack he calls Full Moon Massacre. He will hit his peak power, though, as he digivolves one last time to Marsmon. No recoloring needed for this fierce beast man. Again, a focus on punches remains key here. Even a special attack, Eternal Fist, keeps with our combat themes. Knuckles will rely heavily on his partner Punchmon, who will eventually digivolve to Pummelmon. Pummelmon will harness the power of the Master Emerald, allowing him to become Were Pummelmon, and then finally Marsmon. Let's take a break from Master Emerald talk for now and get back to our usual gems. Miles Tails Prower is Sonic's adorable best friend. His loyalty is matched only by his strong intellect. Who would our best boy be paired up with, though? Well, I'd like to reintroduce everyone to Sparrowmon, our first non-recolored pick for a rookie in this video. Sparrowmon is a perfect partner for Tails. Not only is he yellow and on the more mechanical side, but he works as a perfect reference to Tails' own plane, the Tornado. Our simpler picks don't end here, though. Sparrowmon will digivolve naturally to Raptor Sparrowmon. Such a solid Evo for Sparrowmon, and honestly, I wouldn't change it in any way for this purpose at least. We don't end things at champion level, though. Tails and Raptor Sparrowmon face off against Shadow and his partner, more on that later, in a fight over a hidden Chaos Emerald. Tails holds his own, but not for long as Shadow's partner reaches ultimate level. Shadow makes the mistake, however, of underestimating Sonic's sidekick, as Tails discovers what he's looking for and harnesses the full power of the yellow Chaos Emerald, an emerald whose power is centered around intellect and flight. Raptor Sparrowmon takes no time to take advantage of this power boost. Raptor Sparrowmon digivolves to Galactic Sparrowmon. Oh yes, I am taking the time to recolor one of the coolest new mons, Oblivimon. I wanted to increase both the flight and intellect themes for Tails' partner, and what's the logical next step for flight? Space travel. Galactic Sparrowmon will use its tentacles to absorb an enemy's data, learning their weaknesses in a move called Data Download. Galactic Sparrowmon will get one more pulse of power energy and digivolve to Mega Sparrowmon. Yeah, we recolored another new mon this time. It's Invisimon. I really like his mecha vibes and the winged weapon he has, but he needed to be, well, yellow. His special move is called Sparrow Cutter, and it sees him throwing the partner in his hand, Sparrow Wing, at an opponent to slash them deeply. Sparrowmon will digivolve first to Raptor Sparrowmon, then with the help of the yellow Chaos Emerald to Galactic Sparrowmon, and then finally to Mega Sparrowmon. Let's move on to one of, if not my favorite character. Amy Rose is here! I think that was a line of hers. Anyways, our girl is pretty and pink with a pretty temper to match. This adorable powerhouse needs a partner to match her, though. Let me introduce you all to Mochidramon. As we all know, Amy possesses the massive Pico Pico hammer, so this recolor of Gumdramon helps reference that with her hammer-like tail. Mochidramon actually mimics her partner's swing with her special attack Mochi Mochi Hammer that slams its tail into their opponents. Mochidramon will digivolve to Bashfulmon. This recolor of Kinkakumon was named solely to match the attack I designed for her, where she slams her Bashful Club into an enemy called Bashful Bash. I wanted a bad bitch type mon to match other certified baddies such as Angelmon and Rosemon. Plus, a melee weapon was important to me here. Amy and Bashfulmon take the fight to Eggman when he makes a foolish attempt at kidnapping her. She shows Eggman she is not just some damsel in distress when she steals one of the Chaos Emeralds Eggman has collected and harnesses the power of the Cyan Chaos Emerald. This emerald gives Amy and Bashfulmon a boost in power with strength and resilience. Bashfulmon leaps into action, digivolving to Beautymon. God, I love Atmon, and this one specifically too. Her special attack, Rose Phoenix, is sure to blast enemies away as a bird-like aura is shot from her Venus Rod weapon. Beautymon will digivolve once more though to Queen Chessmon. Okay, this was a no-brainer for the Mega here. Not only is she a badass Digimon, but also has a Queen Hammer weapon which she wields when performing her special attack, Heartbreaker. Yeah, no recoloring needed, none of that. She's perfect. And also one of my all-time favorite Digimon, but besides that. So, Mochidramon will become Bashfulmon, then Beautymon, then Queen Chessmon. Absolutely adore this line. I also absolutely adore Amy, but we have to move on. This time to Big the Cat. This gentle giant is known for two things, his fishing and his little buddy, Froggy. This rambunctious frog is Big's best friend, and frankly, a bit of a loose cannon. Froggy is often escaping and causing mayhem wherever he goes, and even has been transformed on a few occasions. So, in this story, I'm taking a similar route. Big was never intended to be a Digidestined, or whatever we would call them here. But when Froggy takes a nighttime stroll, he encounters a digital rift that alters his very DNA. So, in true Froggy fashion, he becomes Polmon. This recolor of Otamamon, X-Antibody, is a new take on the Tadpole Digimon, just much greener this time. Though he looks different, Big recognizes him immediately and sets out on a journey to help his best friend return to his original form. He's able to use his big bubble beam attack to blast enemies with a jet stream of bubbles. During one particularly tough encounter, Otamamon will digivolve to Frogymon. Super complex name, so let's see if you can follow along. This recolor, a Frogmon, is named after the original creature, Froggy. Alright, does that make sense? But yeah, this iteration is one of my favorite Armor Evos, and it has a special attack where he throws the ninja stars it has at opponents. This attack is called Froggy Star Sling. Big and Froggy are attacked while going for a leisurely fishing trip. Fishing trip? A leisurely fish. What do you call a fishing trip? Anyways, they're fishing. That's the point of this. While Big tries to reel his catch in, he instead finds the Purple Chaos Emerald. This emerald, in my story at least, grants the wielder powers of water and aquatic control. These newfound aquatic powers allow Frogymon to digivolve to Fishermon. I have recolored this mon a few times now, but yeah, Hangyomon just hands itself really well to frog lines. Fishermon has a powerful special attack called Froggy Harpoon, where it throws its treasured big harpoon at the enemy, surrounded by water magic. Fishermon will digivolve once more to Ancient Frogymon. Now, this recolor of Bacchusmon was inspired by a comment on my Power Rangers video. Thanks, Cypern2X. Ancient Frogymon wields a powerful supersonic sound wave that he releases from his gaping mouth called Fisherman's Sorrow. Now, I actually almost had him digivolve into a recolored Plesiomon that I called Dino Frogymon, but this one works so much better with the frog vibes, in my opinion, of course, and I just really liked it. So again, thank you. See, I do read the comments, like all of them, especially, I'm a small channel, guys. I'm going to read everything. So please don't make me cry. Anyways, Froggy, who becomes Polmon, will digivolve to Frogymon, then Fishermon, then Ancient Frogymon. Things will only get more complicated from here, though, because we're going to take a look at a character that I think is one of the most unique and interesting characters on offer here. E102 Gamma is a creation, a part of Eggman's robot series. Through his story, he becomes determined to fight his brothers to destroy them and free the animals inside that Eggman uses to power his machines. His arc and adventure ends with him sacrificing himself to release the birds within both him and his brother. I like to think that Tails worked to rebuild him, and that, like Big, his companions have found themselves transformed into Digimon. Which means we are welcoming two partners. Meet Biomon and Flickymon. Avi, we all know Biomon. But Flickymon is just a recolor of Biomon. Flickymon is the new form of the Flicky that was trapped in Gamma's brother, while Biomon is the pink Flicky that was within Gamma himself. Also, if you couldn't tell, the birds in Sonic are called Flickies. I don't know how many more times I can say that. It's going to be even more after this. Anyways, Biyomon will keep her standard Spiral Twister attack, but Flickymon will use the Spiral Shocker attack, a similar spiral of energy but more electric in nature. Let's dive into the Evos though. Biyomon will digivolve into Wakamon. This recolor of Kiwimon is named after the wakas, which are birds similar to that of kiwis. And this more nature-based partner is meant to evoke Gamma's affinity to nature and animals. Wakamon's special attack is a move called Waka Whack, which sees her slam her head full force into an enemy. To counter the nature aspect though, Flickymon will digivolve to Jet Flickymon. This recolor of Tyrannomon is meant to reference both his mechanical nature but also the mechanical nature of his brother Beta, who was less regretful with being robots and was eventually teched out by Eggman. His special move is Missile Marksman, where he fires heat-seeking missiles at his target. Gamma, on a quest to recover his brother Beta's parts from Eggman's base, stumbles into Rouge herself, who reluctantly faces off with him. During the scuffle, she drops a Chaos Emerald, giving Gamma the power he needs to blow past her and further into the base. Some accident, huh? The Chaos Emerald in question is the Green Chaos Emerald. This emerald harnesses the power of nature and beasts to help Gamma feel more alive than ever. This also means new forms. Wakamon will digivolve first to Pavomon, a recolor of Delumon, which I named after the Pavanini, a tribe of birds that peacocks belong to. Pavomon's special attack sees her shaking out flower-shaped grenades from her fauna called Gamma Grenades. I decided to keep the nature theme going for Biyomon's line. In turn, Jet Flickymon will digivolve to Jazzarichmon. No recolor needed, as this mechanical bird is perfect as is. Things are about to get weird though. The power of the Chaos Emeralds allows Pavomon and Jazzarichmon to come together, similar to how Gamma reunites with his brother, and they DNA digivolve to Carouselmon. This beautiful recolor of Ancient Trojamon is meant to combine both the natural and mechanical natures of the pair of Digimon. I named it because it looks like a pretty horse statue now, so it invokes the thought of carousel horses, for me at least. So, Biyomon will digivolve to Wakamon, then Pavomon, and Flickymon will digivolve to Jet Flickymon and Jazzarichmon. The two will then come together to DNA digivolve to Carouselmon. This was a fun one to do, actually. Time to shine some light on the Bad Guys Club. Shadow the Hedgehog is an edgy and brooding character. This certified op of Sonic is clearly not the most original character, so it makes sense for his partner to be Beatmon. This recolor, again, of Pulsemon is clearly meant to mimic Sonic's Shockmon, but also is named to be like a heartbeat to match the fitness health theme. He uses residual Chaos Emerald energy to release his special attack, Chaos Rush, blasting enemies away. Beatmon will digivolve to Shredmon. I wanted a more intense variant for this one, so recoloring Bulkmon worked out really well. I named it to mimic the Bulkmon inspo, so instead of bulking, he's shredded. Does that make sense? Anyways, Shredmon will use his special attack, Dread Fist, to punch his enemies square in the chest, knocking the wind from them. I think Shadow will be the first of the cast to reach ultimate level to show our heroes what they are up against. He will naturally already have the red Chaos Emerald, which enhances his cunning and harnesses the power of darkness and rage. Shredmon will be able to use this to digivolve to Sparmon. I stay recoloring, y'all. This time I recolored Boutmon and named him to reference sparring, a word for a quick practice fight. Sparmon uses his now overflowing reserve of Chaos Emerald energy to pull off his special attack, Chaos Control Kick, where he briefly freezes time to land a swift kick on an unprepared opponent. Sparmon will evolve one more time, though, using the red Chaos Emerald and become Shroudmon. Another Mon where no recoloring was needed. This Mon is dark and dangerous, especially when using his Demon Speed Punch attack, where he shrouds himself in an ominous aura to dish out a vicious combo. Beatmon will Digivolve to Shredmon, then use the red Chaos Emerald to become Sparmon, and then finally reach Mega level as Shroudmon. Alright, let's talk about this asshole now. Dr. Robotnik, who may be better known as Eggman. I want to see him go through a journey with his partner. Maybe not fully redeeming himself, but could see him grow to respect his partner and not see him as just some henchman. This partner would be Gearsmon. I have recolored the X-Antibody variant of Hagurumon to create the perfect Eggman henchman turned confidant. Gearsmon uses a signature attack, Egg Bomb, to launch his spinning drills at an enemy, which eventually explode. Gearsmon will Digivolve to Combatmon, another recolor, this time of Tankmon, which I use to represent Eggman's diabolical plans of world domination through robotic warfare. He launches several egg-shaped missiles from his cannon in an attack called Egg Missile. Duh. He loves putting egg in front of things. Now, Eggman has a handful of emeralds in his possession from the start of this story, thanks to enlisting the help of Rouge the Bat. However, he's unable to figure out how to harness their power for Digivolution. A nearly fatal attack on his partner from a rogue Digimon turns his priorities on their head as he rushes to his partner's aid. This change in heart unlocks the power of the White Chaos Emerald. This gem harnesses the power of raw ambition and engineering. Combatmon, with a newfound support from Eggman, is able to Digivolve to Aerial Combatmon. I recolored Cargodramon to reference Eggman's massive airship in Adventure, the Egg Carrier, which is actually one of my favorite levels and favorite areas in that game. But anyways, he uses the move Aerial Egg to launch hundreds of egg-shaped bullets from his many Gatling guns. Aerial Combatmon will Digivolve once more to become War Combatmon. I seem to have been a big fan of the insert word before naming mechanic this time around. So, still, this recolor is of Brigadramon, and it's just such a cool design that evokes semi-final boss vibes, so I loved using him here. War Combatmon uses a fierce attack called Eggicide, where he fires off 5,000 egg-shaped missiles at high speed towards a target area. The newest addition to the Egg Empire is a Gearsmon, who will Digivolve to Combatmon, then Aerial Combatmon, and then lastly War Combatmon. One left, and it's my fave, y'all. The Master Thief and Treasure Hunter Rouge the Bat enters the fray. This certified baddie deserves a cool and unique partner, so I've opted to give her Petite Mammon. This adorable rookie is actually a rarely seen mon who I believe has only ever appeared in the old manga alongside another. There's two of them, but this one was the one I went with. Either way, it uses a low level spell to cause accidents called Petite Curse. Petite Mammon will Digivolve too. Sorceress Mon. This one was so fun to do. I recolored Witchmon, one of my faves by the way, to create this gorgeous purple sorceress. Her special attack is a more powerful spell than before called Sorceress's Curse. During a covert operation to steal the Master Emerald, Rouge and Petite Mammon go toe-to-toe with Knuckles and Punchmon. During the encounter, an even stronger Digimon appears, wiping the floor with the quartet. With Punchmon out of commission, Knuckles permits Rouge to harness the Master Emerald's power. This, right here, allows Sorceressmon to Digivolve to Hexmon. Okay, I mean, I already done this multiple times, but I recolored the Atmon, Urudamon, to fit my color schemes better, and I decided to continue the witch themes because I like it. Okay? Anyways, her special move, Hex Blast, sees her slinging powerful spells at an enemy. Near the end of our journey, when Rouge turns on Eggman to help our heroes, she uses the power of the Master Emerald one last time to allow Hexmon to Digivolve to Hakatemon. Oh, I love it! Ah! I love it! I love it. I'm so sorry for yelling. I recolored X-Antibody Lilithmon, who, by the way, is just so damn cool. Like, we need to see this more. Anyways, I recolored her to create this amazing mega-level witch. I named her after the Greek goddess of witchcraft, Hecate, or Hecate? I don't know how it's pronounced. Anyways, she helps put down Eggman's powerful partner with her special attack Wicked Ritual, where she engulfs an enemy in shadows and magic. So this amazing line sees Petite Mammon digivolving to Sorceressmon, then Hexmon, and then lastly Katemon. I love it. Okay, guys, I love it so much. I love witches. I love bad bitches. Witches and bad bitches. I love it all, okay? Anyways, that's our... Oh, wait. Something else is happening. Hold on. This just in. Eggman sees Rouge and Knuckles harnessing the Master Emerald's power and commands War Combatmon to do the same. In the scuffle, though, War Combatmon shatters the Master Emerald. As he absorbs the corrupted power of the shattered Master Emerald, he digivolves one more time to his darkest and most uncontrollable form, Zed Millenniumon. This monstrous form is meant to evoke raw chaos energy and puts our team in a tough spot. Eggman realizes his partner is in pain in this form and begs Sonic and Shadow to help him. They agree, as this new form seems like trouble for the entire world. The team combines all their Chaos Emeralds to give power to Sonic and Shadow, allowing them to become Super Sonic and Super Shadow. They ain't the only ones having fun, though. The power of the Emeralds flow through them as Olympianmon and Shroudmon digivolve to Grace Novamon and Volto Bautamon. Grace Novamon is the general conclusion of the Olympus 12 line, which is apparently where I went with this, while Volto Bautamon is a perfect final form for our villain-turned-anti-hero Shadow. Together, they bring down Zed Millenniumon, de-leveling him back down to a Digi-Egg. Eggman escapes with egg in hand. That's hilarious. I didn't even realize he's an Eggman and he has an egg now. It's perfect. Sonic and friends rejoice and enjoy a nice rest period with their new friends. Knuckles and Rouge hit the road to try and hunt down the shards of the Master Emerald together, while Big and Gamma work with Tails to rebuild Beta. Well, Big is there, I guess, just not helping. Shadow decides to find Eggman and try to figure out his true past and what he is. And Sonic finally takes Amy on a date, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. I love Sonic so much, but why is he low-key boring story-wise? Anyways, there you have it, folks. This was our foray into a Sonic Adventure and Digimon crossover. I had a lot of fun doing this, so if y'all liked it, I'm more than happy to tackle other characters from Sonic, like Blaze, Silver, or Cream. Hell, if there's characters in the live action movies. I haven't seen them yet, by the way, which is like a crime because I love Sonic and like I love all of them. Anyways, but yeah, just let me know. As always, if you like my content or this video in particular, please subscribe, like, and or comment. Also, feel free to check out my TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, and Twitter, which are all linked below. Beneath that, you'll find a link invite to our Discord channel, so feel free to hop on in and join the 282. Thanks again for watching, though, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye! I love Sonic. Also, this shirt is so cute. Look at this shirt. Look at it. It's Goth Hello Kitty.